knitters, it's Maggie from Knitting in the Park. I've made I don't want to say resolution because it's not that firm, but I'd like to try to make more video content this year. And was kind of thinking about what to share, and a funny story hit me. So I thought I'd pop on and share it here. So I am working a lot more with Zelienople and Harmony, the two historic towns local to where I am, and helping them promote and share the programming at different events that they're coming up with. And as we gear up for the 4th of July and America 250, we're planning something, and I realized I should probably reach out to the Weaver's Cabin in Harmony. And it has been years since I've had the pleasure of speaking to Lisel at the cabin, but it brought up, I find it hilarious. I hope you do too, especially if you're into knitting and crocheting. So a memory from the past. So I was having a rough time post-college. I would say depressed. A number of dreams kind of fizzled out right before my eyes, and just was struggling all around. It was a recession. I was getting crappy job after crappy job. I was desperate to get out. Thought maybe I could self-employ myself somehow, and was just knitting and crocheting in every spare ounce of my time because it was the only thing that gave me any mental catharsis. I was making dog sweaters for local charities at the time, and one day we took a drive. We weren't living local or in the area at the time. My parents and I took a drive up to the town of Harmony, and we went antiquing. It's something that we love to do. We love history. We love antiques. It's the style of my whole home. And we found, I don't think the antique store's not there any longer, but this wonderful woman had such an amazing array of antiques, and we found this dresser, and it was a steal. I still have the dresser today. It's in my son's room, but anyway, that's not the main crux of the story. So my mom starts to look around, and we hadn't noticed the Weaver's Cabin before, and she was like, you're really into fiber and knitting and crocheting. Why don't you stop in? So we walk in, and it's the most adorable little historic cabin, and there's looms, and there's just fiber art everywhere, and it's just warm and cozy and inviting, and it's Lisel and her mother. And these two women, just hearts of gold, so kind. And we start talking, and I think my parents kind of like nudged me to share a little bit about what I was dealing with, and we just connected, and she was telling me about her sheep and all the different initiatives that they were wanting to do at the cabin. And all of a sudden, she just gifts me this wool, this bundle of wool. And it was about in like a tubing, like that thick, all wound up. And I was still new enough that I didn't really get. I knew she was giving me wool. I knew it was natural, and I knew it was beautiful. I mean, just the varying shades of color that were all wound up in this beautiful bundle of wool. I was ecstatic. A, to meet my people. B, to be gifted natural wool of that, let alone of that quality. And then C, to be invited to participate in a way in what they were doing. And so I went home, and I was, hemming and hawing about what to do. It was so thick, I wasn't really used to it. So I found this huge crochet hook, and I just started crocheting with it. And I could only crochet, I still can only crochet in a circle at this point. And I called it a rug at the time. I think it was like a platter-sized trivet of wool, and it was, this thick when I was done with it. And I ran it back to the cabin. It was pretty, but I took it back, and oh my God. Mabel, enough. Lisel no emotion, nothing betrayed her. She was so kind, so gracious, so supportive, told me how beautiful it was gonna, work on selling it and everything. And it took me years years to realize what she gave me and the disparity of what I gave back to her. Had I spun that into actual yarn, what I could have made out of it. She never said anything to this day. I've not heard her like, hey, remember what? Nope, nothing. So, I have to call her about working together for Zealy and Harmony. I have to bring this up to her. It's gonna be a good laugh. So sweet. I know, Maple. I know. Mommy's silly. Oh my gosh. I hope you find it as funny as I did. I'll have to try to find pictures if I can. I'll put it in a blog post or something and embed this video. But yeah, so that's my embarrassing knitting story, or most embarrassing. I have a lot of embarrassing knitting stories, but that's my, or crochet. This is technically crochet because I crocheted a rug, what I called a rug. It wasn't a rug. If you want to share yours in the comments, please make me feel better. Give me a laugh today. I think we could all use a laugh in this cold snap and cold spell, and yeah, just current everything going on. It's always good to have a laugh. So thanks for sticking around to the end. Like the video, give me a follow, or hop over to my blog, www.knittinginthepark.com. And follow me on Instagram at Mom's Purls. Purls as in the knitting stitch, P-U-R-L-S. So have a great day and stay warm, everyone.